Congressman Brandon Gill joins us now. It's good to have you back on, sir. Do you think that are we going to be able to get what the president has wanted out of Iran in this deal?
Well, I think we will. And, it's still very early. As you said, there are a lot of details that we don't have yet. But what we do know is that things are moving in the right direction, that we have a president who negotiates from a position of strength to actually get what America needs out of Iran. And to make the world safer, both for the United States, for the Iranian people, and for everybody else. So things are moving in the right direction. That's a good thing, and we'll see where they go next.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to move on here and talk to you about the reason we booked you earlier today, which is this proposed dignity. I guess they call it the Dignidad Act. It's in Spanish. Republican Maria Salazar, Florida, co-sponsoring this Dignity Act. It's making headlines again. A 7-year legal status for those who came in basically before Biden opened the floodgates 5 years ago. Provides permanent legal status to Dreamers. 19 other Republicans supporting this, and they're getting a lot of heat from the base who are calling this an amnesty bill. Salazar says calling it amnesty is a lie, and detractors want to keep a broken system alive. She even said to you on X, read the bill before you open your mouth. They say this is just trying to fix this system, that no criminals. We're gonna make a more orderly system of immigration here. What do you say?
Well, this is an amnesty bill. It's rank amnesty, and everybody knows it. I'll start by saying you don't have to go on a media tour to convince the American people that your bill isn't amnesty if it's truly not amnesty. And my colleague and friend Maria Salazar has done just that. She's been trying to convince people that this is something that is in line with what we ran on last cycle, and it's simply not. This is a bill that would immediately give legal status to 10 million, at least 10 million illegal aliens in the United States right now. That includes a direct path to citizenship for Dreamers, which is about 2.5 million illegal aliens. The problem with this, apart from the fact that amnesty is bad in and of itself, it's the context. It's that we ran on a platform of deportations last election cycle. We had 4 years of open borders under the Biden administration where Republicans came in and we said, we've had enough of this. We're actually going to stand up for the American people, secure the border, and deport illegal aliens. That is our job. And it is an absolutely grotesque and unforgivable betrayal for us to start pushing amnesty. I don't think this bill is going to go anywhere, and I'm going to make sure it doesn't.
I hear you, and nobody rooted harder for the idea of getting all of these people out of the country. Watching for 4 years as thousands of people a day poured across that border, and just realizing that you no longer have a sovereign country, and that we're basically becoming a camp for the third world was disgusting. Let me ask you this though, because the other side of it is this: if first off, the chances that we actually deport all these people at the rate we're going are very low over the next few years. What happens if we don't have any kind of deal in place before Gavin Newsom becomes president in 2028 or some other wacko, and then they just blow the border back open again? Is there a way right now to come up with some kind of a deal where that we can actually have sovereignty moving ahead when Trump's no longer the president?
Yeah, I think that we certainly should, and there's a variety of border security proposals that are in front of Congress right now. They're getting held up in the Senate, because the Senate doesn't want to use what's called a talking filibuster to actually get conservative legislation done. That's another topic, but that's been the problem holding this up. But I don't think that we should just immediately concede to an amnesty bill, because we believe that it may be some negotiating path. If we're going to negotiate, let's negotiate after 30 million illegal aliens have been deported. Then we can start talking about other things that we can do.
Yeah, I guess my question is how many can we actually get out of this country over the next 3 years? That's the problem. I mean, I don't know what rate we're moving at now, but if we get 3 or 4 million out in 4 years, I'll be impressed.
The goal is to get as many as we possibly can and then continue winning elections. You win elections whenever you do what you told the American people you were going to do. Yeah. And I think if we continue to execute on the agenda that we ran on last fall, which is keeping the border secure, deporting illegal aliens, we'll be in a good position to maintain the presidency. But again, I'm not going to concede amnesty right now. Republicans have never, ever done well by going along with any amnesty plan, and we're not going to start now.
Well said. Congressman Brandon Gill, we appreciate it. Good to see you. Everybody's reporting the same stories, the same spin. You turn the channel, it's always the same. But not us. We're different. We report the real news. No spin, just the facts. Turn to us, and you won't turn back.
Tune in to Rob Schmitt Tonight on Newsmax.